Hello my dear aspirants, welcome to the session. It's me Alekia. And this video we are going to discuss about NCERT 6th class Geography, that is the Earth our habitat. In this we are discussing especially the second chapter, that is globe, latitudes and longitudes. We can go into depth what the latitude is, what the longitude is.
Coming to the topic globe. Globes may be of varying size and type. It may be big or small. Globe is not fixed. It can be rotated easily. When we see the picture of the globe, we can observe that it is somehow tilted. As I already said in the first chapter that while rotating, Earth is tilted by 23.5 degrees. We can also notice a needle through the globe. It is called axis. The two points on the globe through which the needle passes are North Pole and South Pole. The globe can be moved around this needle from west to east as the Earth moves. But in reality, Earth has no such needle. Earth moves around its axis, which is also an imaginary line. Another imaginary line running on the globe divides it into two equal parts, that is northern half and southern half. In the picture, we can clearly see the Earth is divided into two parts. The northern half is called northern hemisphere and southern half is called southern hemisphere. Equator is an imaginary circular line and is also important reference point to locate the places on Earth. The parallel circles from equator are called parallels of latitudes. Latitudes are measured in degrees. We are having four important parallels of latitudes. They are Tropic of Cancer at 23.5 degree north, Tropic of Capricorn at 23.5 degree south, Arctic Circle at 66.5 degree north, Antarctic Circle at 66.5 degree south. Now let's go into details. The Tropic of Cancer is called Northern Tropic. It is the northernmost point on Earth where the sun rays can be directly on overhead. It is an imaginary line at an angle of 23.5 degree north from the equator. Tropic of Cancer passes through 16 countries. In the picture, we can clearly see the 16 countries through which Tropic of Cancer is passing through. The countries are Mexico, Bahamas, Mauritania, Mali, Niger, Algeria, Libya, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Oman, India, China, Bangladesh, Myanmar and also Taiwan. These are the main 16 countries that the Tropic of Cancer is passing through. Listen, there may be a question like how many countries the Tropic of Cancer is passing through. That is 16 countries. Now let's see through how many states Tropic of Cancer is passing in India. That is, it is passing through 8 states in India. In the picture we can see all the 8 states. They are Gandhinagar in Gujarat at 23.10 degree north, Jaipur in Rajasthan at 26.55 degree north, Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh at 23.16 degree north, Raipur in Chhattisgarh at 21.16 degree north. Next, Ranchi in Jharkhand, that is at 23.11 degree north. And next, Kolkata in West Bengal, that is at 22.34 degree north. 7th is at Agartala in Tripura at the rate of 23.51 degree north. And at last, it is passing through Aizawl in Mizoram at 23.36 degree north. So these are the 8 states through which the Tropic of Cancer is passing through in India, and this is the most important question. So please remember. One more thing about Tropic of Cancer. We can have a question. The question is, which river of India passes the Tropic of Cancer twice? This is the important question we can have. That is Mahi River. That is Mahi River. That is the only river in India that cuts Tropic of Cancer twice. First time in Madhya Pradesh when it flows towards Rajasthan, and second time is when it enters Gujarat. So first time in Madhya Pradesh from where it flows towards Rajasthan, and second time in Gujarat when it enters Gujarat. So this is brief about Tropic of Cancer. Now about Tropic of Capricorn. It is called the Southern Tropic. It is the southernmost point on Earth where the sun rays can be directly on overhead. It is an imaginary line at an angle of 23.5 degree south from the equator. Tropic of Capricorn passes through 10 countries. In the picture, we can see clearly the 10 countries through which Tropic of Capricorn is passing through. The countries are Brazil, Paraguay, Chile, Argentina, Botswana, Namibia, South Africa, Mozambique, Madagascar, and Australia. These are the 10 countries through which Tropic of Capricorn is passing through. Coming to India, Tropic of Capricorn does not pass through India. So I already said equator is an imaginary line and it divides the earth into northern and southern hemisphere. The earth is widest at its equator. It is about 40,075 kilometers long. 78.7% lies across water, 21.3% lies over land. The equator line is here and it passes through 13 countries, and the countries are Colombia, Ecuador, Brazil, Sao Tome and Principe, Gabon, Republic of Congo, Uganda, Democratic Republic of Congo, Somalia, Kenya, Maldives, Indonesia and Kiribati. So these are the 13 countries through which the equator line is passing. Coming to India, India is above equator and the place that is near the equator is Indira Point. It is around 8 degrees north. In the picture we can see Andaman Nicobar Islands, and this Indira Point is a village in the Nicobar district of this Andaman and Nicobar Islands. And this Indira Point, which is located in south of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, is the closest point to the equator. Arctic Circle is one of the two polar circles. The imaginary circle round the earth parallel to the equator at latitude 66.5 degree north. Here we can experience the polar day of summer solstice in June and polar night of winter solstice in December. In the picture we can see June solstice and December solstice. We can also say them as shortest and longest days of the year. We all know that in summer days are so hot and in winter days are cold. Here we can see the Tropic of Cancer. So we can say it is North Pole. When the North Pole of the Earth is tilted towards Sun and also closer to the Sun, then we receive more sunlight and it is called summer solstice in Northern Hemisphere. That is on June 21. Remember, this is the most important bit. When is the summer solstice or June solstice in Northern Hemisphere? That is on June 21. Here we can experience the longest day of the year for people living in Northern Hemisphere. It is also the day that the sun reaches its highest point in the sky. As the Earth moves in its orbit, the tilt of the North Pole, like this, the tilt of the North Pole changes when it is tilted away from the sun. We can see here, South Pole is closer to the sun and North Pole is farther from the sun. It is winter in Northern Hemisphere. In between, we also have autumn and spring. Here we can see December solstice. So December solstice is on December 21. We can also say it is the shortest day of the year, Northern Hemisphere. Now about Antarctic Circle, the imaginary circle around the Earth parallel to the equator at latitudes 66.5 degrees south is the Antarctic Circle. In the picture, we can see the June solstice and December solstice. That is for Northern Hemisphere, as I already explained. When coming to Southern Hemisphere, it is vice versa. That means in June, it will be having winter solstice and in December, it will be having summer solstice. We can see the sun above the horizon for full 24 hours. As the South Pole is very closer to the sun. Now the topic is zones. When coming to the zones, there are 3 zones. They are torrid zone, temperate zone and frigid zone. When coming to temperate, we are having north temperate zone in Northern Hemisphere and south temperate zone in Southern Hemisphere. First, let's discuss about torrid zone. When coming to torrid zone, this area receives maximum heat. At midday, sun is exactly overhead. So we can say in torrid zone, the temperature is too hot. When coming to temperate zone, the angle of sun rays goes on decreasing towards the poles. That is, sun rays never directly overhead and so the climate is mild. We can say here the climate is generally warm to cold. And here the north temperate zone is between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle in Northern Hemisphere. When coming to south temperate zone, it is between Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle in Southern Hemisphere. Remember, here the climate is warm to cool. Coming to the frigid zone, this is the coldest region on the earth. They are generally covered with ice and snow. The areas in this zone receives slanting rays of sun, as this region lies far from the equator. Longitudes. The longitudes is defined in terms of meridians, which are running from North Pole to South Pole. The vertical lines are longitudes and the horizontal lines are latitudes, as shown in the picture. The latitudes and longitudes can be used together to specify a precise location on Earth. The both latitudes and longitudes are used to identify any location on the Earth. And this meridian is called prime meridian and its value is 0 degrees longitude. Here is the prime meridian and it divides the Earth into 12 halves, that is Eastern Hemisphere and Western Hemisphere. And this is the equator line. and it divides the earth into northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. In the picture we can clearly see all the longitudes are vertical, latitudes are horizontal. Here latitudes and longitudes are together marked, and by this only any location can be identified. The prime meridian value is 0 degrees, and from it we count 180 degrees eastward and 180 degrees westward. That is, we can say 180 degrees in eastern hemisphere and 180 degrees in western hemisphere. The prime meridian passes through 8 countries. They are United Kingdom, France, Spain, Algeria, Mali, Burkina Faso, Togo and Ghana. We can also say here Antarctic is the country through which prime meridian is passing through. Like that we are having 3 countries through which prime meridian is passing. They are Europe, Africa and Antarctica. As the earth rotates from west to east, the places east of Greenwich will be ahead of Greenwich time, and the places west of Greenwich will be behind it. International data line. See, in the picture we can see international data line. It is an imaginary line on the surface of the earth which runs from North Pole to South Pole. It also defines the boundary between one day and next. It is not straight but zigzag, just to avoid the political and country borders, and also to not cut some countries into half. It is generally following the 180 degree meridian of longitude. International data line is established in 1884 and it passes through the middle of Pacific Ocean. Indian Standard Time. In India, the longitude of 82.5 degree east is treated as the standard meridian. The local time at this meridian is taken as the standard time for the whole country. It is known as Indian Standard Time. We can also say it is the time observed throughout India and Sri Lanka with a time offset of UTC plus 530 hours. Here we may find out what is meant by UTC. UTC means Coordinated Universal Time, and we can here say that is ahead of 5.5 hours. Okay. So when coming to UTC, it is a primary time standard by which the world regulates clock and time. Prior to 1972, the time is called Greenwich Mean Time, but now it is referred as UTC. So just remember one point, that is Indian Standard Time is ahead of 5.5 hours from UTC. The time at standard meridian 82.5 degrees passes through Mirzapur in Uttar Pradesh, and it is taken as the standard time of India. In clear, I can say the sun rises 2 hours earlier in Arunachal Pradesh as compared to Gujarat. Here is the important bit. So please remember, in which state the sun rises first in India? That is in Arunachal Pradesh. The place is Dong. The place is Dong. That is in Arunachal Pradesh, and it receives the first rays of sun in India.